Welcome, Gemini, to Bee's Portal Tarot. We're going to do your weekly spread from the 11th of January to the 18th, 2021. I hope these energies resonate with you. Take what does, claim it for yourself, and toss what doesn't back to the universe for someone else, okay? Check your placements, sun, moon, rising, and ascendant signs. As well as I would like you to know I meditated on your energies prior to, and we're going to use 4 different decks to get a general guidance for the week. I lit some candles to invite our guidance, spirit guides and angel guides, as well as divine. We're going to say a quick prayer, we'll cut the decks, and we'll begin, Gemini. So without further ado, let's get this prayer started and let's get this going. So divine angels and guardians, guide my hand by yours alone. Let this reading be true and sound. Divine angels and guardians, with me always by my side. I pray for guidance and for sight. Protect me with your golden light. The cards are shuffled, the cards are dealt. The door is open, the power is felt. Let me see with open eyes. Speak the truth and tell no lies. When the future is revealed until nothing more is concealed. Remember, divine angels and guardians, that the future is not yet set in stone. So I welcome messages from your ranks. For your divine wisdom and guidance, I give my thanks. Amen. All right, Gemini, like I said, this is going to be from January 11th to the 18th. We're going to use the Starman deck as your particularly energy representing you, and the general messages coming in at you for you at this time, trials, tribulations, obstacles, anything coming at you. So, and this is a really profound deck, so some of the passages I will read from the book, others not, but this is a really deep deck. So let's get started. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini, from January 11th to the 18th, 2021. Show me the cards I need to see. What are their general energies from the 11th to the 18th? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini. What are the cards I need to see? Show me the cards I need to see. I thought there was 2 there. Wasn't sure. Okay. So we have 11th, 12th. Can I get the 13th, please? Okay. So it looks like we have the 13th. Looks like we have the 13th and the 14th. Can I get Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising sign? Oh. Okay, so 15th, 16th, 17th, and you got the 18th energy out here. So there you go. Your messages are coming out loud, Gemini, for you at this time. Then we're going to cut the deck, get you clarifying energies. Sun, Moon, Rising sign Gemini. Show me the cards I need to see. Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini. What are their clarifying energies from January 11th to the 18th, 2021? Can I get clarifying energies for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini? Okay, so we have the 11th. Can I get the 12th? Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini. Oh, 12th over here. Sorry, I've got all sorts of stuff falling here. What's going on? Okay. So you have the 11th, 12th. Can I get the 13th clarifying energy for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini? Okay, so that card landed exact. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just see if I can tilt my camera, but if it landed directly in a cross over this card. I'll just kind of show you how it landed. So I'm definitely going to be taking that card, and I'll leave it in position there, even though there's 2. Okay, so 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th energy, and the 15th energy is out. Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini. Can I get the 16th, 17th, and 18th, please? What are the clarifying energies for the 16th, 17th, and 18th? Too many cards there. Okay. Okay, so here's our clarifying energy out, Gemini. Okay, so we'll give a quick tussle through the spirit animal decks, and the cards that fly out, as you know, we will take. What are the spirit animal messages for Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini through January 11th to the 21st, or to the 18th, sorry. Going off here, I don't know why I said 21st. Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini. What are their spirit animal messages for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini from January 11th? I would think that that would be a little bit too many. Okay. Spirit guided messages, spirit animal messages for Sun, Moon, Rising sign Gemini from the 11th to the 18th. What are their spirit animal messages for them at this time? Okay, so it looks like Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, yeah. So we're just getting a gloss of Sun, Moon, Rising sign Gemini. Okay, so you just got the one message from spirit animal this week. So maybe you're in good space, Gemini. And your divine messages this week. Divine spirit, show me clarity on Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising sign Gemini. Show me the cards I need to see, please. I think I had a flipping card here that flipped. Anyway, so Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Gemini. Okay, so you might not have a lot of spirit messages coming up, but you definitely have some divine messages coming up. So you had 6 altogether. Wow. Okay, so you're definitely off to a wicked divinely guided start there. Okay. I'm just gonna pause a second here. Okay, Gemini. So basically, first card out representing the 11th energy tomorrow is the 9 of Cups. You see that? I'm gonna try to get a close-up view of the 9 of Cups. This is the being lavished by the good things in life. As you can see, she looks like she's having a pretty good time, Gemini. So for this 9 of Cups, you were absolutely wished to say goodbye to the partly middle-aged man that's depicted in the traditional tarot with this card. So this card is, for many that read tarot, this is the ultimate wish fulfillment card, okay? But for me, it's something else entirely. It's the declaration card, okay? So wishing is a fundamentally different reality defined as feeling or expressing a strong desire or hope for something that cannot or probably will not happen, Gemini, okay? So instead of evoking the power of declaration, you no longer report about the conditions or the environment needed for something to happen, right? So rather, you create the conditions and the environment. You declare who you are. You declare what you do. You declare what you create. Something is brought into existence the instant you declare it to be so. So this 9 of Cups, I think, is signaling a sea change for you. Asking why instead of the how. When you have a compelling reason to make something happen, the question of how is no longer an issue, right? How is merely the next step you take towards a goal. The way of living frees up a phenomenal amount of energy, okay? So you become the open space in which the next step is going to arise for you, Gemini. Your words have power because you do what you say without reason, and justifications and complaints disappear because there is a natural joy in being totally responsible for your life and what you create. So the energy of this card is also about, like, regeneration. We too possess untapped powers to regenerate a stronger body and mind and soul, right? A more joyful psyche if we want that, and stronger connections in our relationships. Life is abundant and it's your natural birthright to fully enjoy the fruits of it. So I think this is like about declaring an intention, attracting good fortune, and celebrating free of guilt and regret, and maybe also seeing a project to completion. But I think what it's saying is just living more in tune to who you are and growing and regenerating and understanding that we do grow and change. And with that, the World card. Woo woo. So from the Nine of Cups to the World, I think is a pretty significant, significant attribute. But this is also about perspective. This World card, okay? So it's being called, Gemini, that you're gonna need to shift your perspective on your life right now. When you remember, which is also about the Nine of Cups, shifting perspective, right? So this is your clarifying that you do. You need to remember the first you're an immortal soul. Experiencing life as a human being, you have no fear. You can see clearly that a powerful co-creator in a divine partnership with spirit. And when you align yourself with spirit, remaining unattached to the outcomes, you can be a conduit for miracles and change and positive energy around you, right? So the ebb and flow, what you put in, you get out. I think that tomorrow is a strong, powerful time for you, where you kind of look about the regeneration of yourself and what you've grown. Maybe 2020 was a really growing time for you. And I think it was for many people this year. Coming into 2021, we're feeling a little bit confused, naive, sort of like the Fool in the tarot, where we just don't understand everything that's coming about us. And being an air sign, you guys, change isn't the best thing, but you communicate it usually well. So regeneration for you is going to probably be easier for you than some signs, because you're all about regeneration. You're an air sign, right? So going into the 12th, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So this is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this Ace of Pentacles is acing. Aces represent new beginnings and change, but this is carefully tending to the seeds of success. But in reverse, it's important to create a strong intention, Gemini, to manifest something that one also needs to locate the necessary resources and the right conditions for it. You can't sow seeds to follow soil. Projects of substance take time to nurture and mature. In life, if we only ever seem to circle around one or two major themes, and like the spiral, we have the opportunity to revisit them over and over again, review your ideas and plans and know where there is a right time for everything. Okay? And right now you're lacking the faith and abilities. You're taking on too many responsibilities, misguided timing. Review your ideas and plans for success, Gemini, and you'll see that way forward, right? And then your clarifying energy is the Page of Fire. Okay, so that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy there. So this Page of Fire it truly is an enthusiastic action, adventurous kind of spirit. You're venturing forth in a beginning or a project, starting on something in a new way, acting on a new idea. But you know that you're free to venture forth for co-creating your desire is right. You're finding your purpose and you're taking the first step into something new. Your ideas are valuable and you can dream boldly, Gemini, and do that. Your clarifying energy is to be bold and embrace that. Now you got 2 on this. Remember, this is the one that fell over a crossway. And it came out the 6 of Water. And I knew that I had a sort of sense that this sort of was going to make a presence in this reading. The 6 of Water. Okay. Beautiful card. But this 6 is about so much change and transformation. And it's about it's nostalgia, right? It's like memory lane. Sweet memories, old flames, yearning for the security of the good old days, Gemini. And that could be where you're at. You're reminiscing. You're stuck on with venturing forth with a new way of thinking and emerging from your kind of cocoon, I would say. But you're being triggered to remember the past. You can enjoy the warm memories, but Gemini, you need to recognize that they're ephemeral. Emotion and color can recall or distort your understandings of what is happening right now today. So acknowledge and heal your old wounds, Gemini, and you can experience security today, enveloped in the arms of divine love. There's no need to return to the illusion of a golden era of yore, essentially, because you can begin to co-create your better reality right now. So authentic healing and joyfulness is yours if you stop rekindling the emotions of the past, Gemini. Going into the 13th, you have the Prince of Pentacles. So this is more earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. So this Prince of Pentacles is a sort of like, okay, so this Prince of Pentacles, I would say, is a way of constantly creating, and it's like you're constantly creating your empire. That's what you're totally working on. You're constantly being focused on that. So the power of the Pentacle is transmitted through a loud speaker, essentially. So it's suggesting that you need to be prudent to map out a strategy for the next phase of your life or adventure, Gemini. The challenge is to discover practices that are going to keep your passion burning brightly and develop some sort of form of patience. Focusing on tangible actions, timeframes, and accounting for resources will take you masterfully towards your vision. It's your duty to expand knowledges, resources, and boundaries, and while you're defending the already acquired territory, so to speak. So you need to be a force in nature, in the power of the symbol of freedom without restraint. So when tamed, you're going to transform people's stance, poised. You have poised, you have the transition, essentially, to be so for time, exactly. So it's time, putting in tremendous hard work, but experiencing the loss of ambition when you're in survival mode. Perhaps it's time to throw caution to the wind and shake away the skepticism and step forward into a bolder vision. That's exactly what I was trying, in some other words. That's what you need to do. You need to you're putting tremendous loss on something, because you're in like a survival mode, and it's time to throw caution to the wind, Gemini. That's what I'm saying. Throw caution to the wind right now. Just throw caution to the wind. Sorry. Then you have the Star card out, okay? So that's what it's saying. Throw caution to the wind, and when you do, you get this big, beautiful Star card. Okay? And that is inspiration. Okay? You're hopeful and inspired by life right now, and you can be. And everything that is happening points to a renewed sense of encouragement after all the changes that you've experienced, maybe last year, 6 months. You're starting to recognize the hope that's coming with new beginnings, and that you can have that power of those new beginnings. Okay, Gemini, you have that ability to have those powerful moments. And then you're going into the 14th with the Sun card, okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the hat. Oh, isn't that the most like beautiful Sun card ever? Okay, so this Sun card, this is saying, hey, you deserved this Sun. You have you're beaming of light, essentially. This is a graceful, poised figure here. Okay. But it's beyond that. The Sun is about being so much brighter than you thought you could be, essentially, and celebrating the golden opportunities that life has to bring for you, Gemini. So, like, in summer, the Sun is heralding this dazzling glow and vibrant source of energy, bringing renewed vitality and freedom, right? So wherever you are in the world, the Sun is going to rise in the east and set in the west. Its daily rhythms are mapping out the path of the human soul, right? So birth at dawn, the power of maturity at midday, and sunset, the completion of the journey. The splendor of the setting sun, brilliant orange, pinks, and reds, are refracting and melting, reflecting the incredible beauty and mystery of our lives. So the Sun is, so therefore what I'm saying is the Sun is bearing bountiful gifts. The fruits of our trials and labors rewarding us for our determination and struggles in the pursuit of truth. It reminds us how good it is to be alive, filled with boundless energy and enthusiasm. Laughter is bubbling inside of you, squeals of delight, children playing. This energy is infectious and people warm to you immediately, and you are excited by what you have to offer. Celebrate the light that is you, Gemini. Feelings of pure joy are going to come over you on this day. Take time to play and be alive. Dance and play, and allow life to expand and fulfill for you. Bask in the energy of the warmth. Because it might be cold out, and it might be winter. What it's saying is the sun is producing a bright light for you. And it's after the dark days and the decision, there's light and a bright one. A bright, warm one for you, right? And you got the Three of Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But this Three of Earth is teamwork and building on a solid foundation. So you could be working in a group, but you're building a solid foundation, and you know that you can trust what you have is not going to suddenly slip away. So you can be joined by others in efforts to bring forth what you've chosen to co-create, but the architecture of your dreams is becoming tangible, Gemini, taking shape before you. You share your joy and pride with your partners and supporters, teachers and students. We're all learning and growing, and that's what that's saying. Learn and grow. And after that bright sun card, keep learning and growing, Gemini. Going into the 15th, you got the Prince of Swords. Now this guy has come out literally in almost every reading this week. I'm pretty sure almost every reading this Prince of Swords. This card is either, it's like my card's stuck on this week. I don't know what's going on with this Prince of Swords, but it's an odd one. It keeps showing up, so I'm going with it because, but it's living by your ideals, okay? It's danger is imminent. The time has come to act. It's now or never, basically. It's embodying an energy. This huge, when it's a fight, to fight a cause when all appears lost, to be willing to go to the places that most terrify, because you are implicitly understand that something of tremendous value awaits or calls for you in the vitals of life. In receiving this gift, you're going to discover that one thought, one small self is no longer the prime faculty in determining your actions. You're guided by a higher power, and you know what must be done. The Prince is going to embody this energy. So the huge raven signifies the arrival of the vital force. And it's saying that what decisive action do you need to take in your life right now? Basically, stand your ground, fight for what you believe in, surrender to what you hold dear, to achieve greatness, that you can truly manifest things worth achieving. You can protect or propagate the ideas or beliefs that you value, and always demand that you surrender or destroy something that you hold dear. That's what happens. You're poured over the details of your life at this time, and it's like a tightrope, right? You knew there was something past the point of giving up, but you were summoning the willpower for some sort of good. And that's what I think you feel like. You're on that tightrope. You're walking this little tightrope coming into the 15th, and you're feeling like this tightrope is hard, but this vital force is coming in to say to you that you can, and this is exactly what happens. The Eight of Fire is your clarifying energy there, Gemini. And that Eight of Fire, Gemini, is a profound card for you, because I think that this card is going to represent a sort of it's about gathering momentum, right? So after this kind of, you're feeling like you're walking this tightrope, you're going to gather some momentum, celebrating the swift change, but it's the transformation card. Momentum is building under the power of spirit, so it's going to serve to power this transformation. You're traveling to new territories, and you're going to be eager to experience the lands have to offer. Gemini, you've arrived at your destination, and your adventure of discovery is now what is energizing you, and it should be. Going into the 16th, you've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So a lot of earth sign energy in this reading, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it could be representing an energy that you're kind of representing in the way of your thoughts and feelings, or it could be a person in business, family, friendships that you're dealing with. This Six of Pentacles in reverse is it's misdirected resources, throwing money at things rather than presenting well thought out solutions that everyone's kind of enrolled in. Financial aid that encourages corruption or dependency rather than activating local assets and forging independence. So the old Chinese proverb, you give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. If you teach him to fish and you give him an occupation, then we'll feed him for a lifetime. And Gemini, you're the twins, right? You're the celestial twins. So you understand that there are times when we must move past our fears and step into a universe of trust. Trust in the natural flow of abundance. Remember, there is never any shortage of resources. They simply need to be channeled in the right directions. In essence, our job is to fully show up and move and inspire people through what we do and how we are in life. So it becomes a generous offer to live our best lives and to live in the joy of it. And life begins to offer us the very best back when we do that. So get out of that energy of not embracing that. So you have to put your resources in the right place for them to grow into the right, sow the right seeds, right? Then you got the Six of Air. So 6, 6, 6 on the deck. So the Six of Air here. That Six of Air card, which is your energy, Gemini. So that's your minor. You're kind of in your own element here. But this Six of Air story, I was just kind of lost at thinking about something there for a second, because the Six of Water was here as well. So the Six of Air is about a rite of passage and a necessary change in thinking to gain your greater wisdoms. So however turbulent the waters are at the moment, Gemini, you can trust that if you create this calm power within yourself, the outer conditions will reflect that too, right? So what you put out, you get back in, the ebb and flow. So you're conditioned to expect that the troubles are going to be ahead, right? But you have shifted your awareness to know that you can choose to believe that stepping into the unknown, Gemini, will be okay. It's going to bring you to what you truly desire. And that transition isn't always something to be afraid of, Gemini. 17th, the 10 of Cups. So you've got water sign energy here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this 10 is about completion and new beginnings. So it's about exactly that, something ending and something beginning. And is more than, it's experiencing the joy that in a love connection, right? There's something exquisite and miraculous about journeying with fellow travelers on this road we call life. We are not alone. Loneliness is a great deprivation, and it's becoming more prevalent in the face of divorce, increasing mobility, and an aging population, right? So when we are alone, our needs remain unseen and unheard. Our stories are unshared, okay? We lose ourselves in the vastness of thought and the emptiness of our four walls. Only now is loneliness coming out, being seen in the greater premature killer that it is. And so it is that we can be incredibly thankful for the people who show up in our lives, and service providers, neighbors, colleagues, whatever it is, that have been so blessed in the families that they sort of have. But this is one of the most poignant contrasts, is that loneliness when old and young live together in an extended family compound. Besides, all year long, the warm weather and the nature of their spiritual traditions encourage the meeting outdoors. When we see a family in a card with a bejeweled circle of cups, which seem to burst with rainbow lights, the spectrum of colors available to them. Cups, as we know, represent the element of water. So visible light is the only part of the electromagnetic spectrum that we refract in the water. So what it's saying is, it's inviting you to take a time to connect with special people in your life, your family, those you love that you've traveled with for some time. Acknowledge their presence in your life with fresh eyes. Experience their beauty, their courage, their fortitude, their wisdom. Appreciate them, your grandparents, your old people, and especially the old, because life is fragile, right? Everyone around us is a teacher, showing us that everywhere we get caught in the web of judgment and self-righteousness, of separation and ignorance. If we could only give ourselves more moments to experience the first of loving connections with ourselves and turn to the other to give love to and appreciate the miracles of their existence. The family that is that grew you, birthed you, and intended to create you for yourself are realms to incredibly choose to let them guide you to become the very best version of yourself. To love and enjoy your family, you must first accept them as they are. Accept yourself as you are, and then invent ways to touch and be touched by their lives. Let old ancestral patterns fall away and pick up the arrows of judgment and transform them into the flowers of love, giving them to yourself, your family, and the world. So this is crafting a legacy, ultimate contentedness, creating long-lasting bonds with those you call family. And that is a very powerful card. And then you got the love, which is oneness, another 6. So you got 6, 6, 6, 6. 4 6s on the board, Gemini. And there was another read. Lots of readings have so many 6s this week. So 6s either could be a number that's it could be some sort of synchronicity to you. All 6s aren't bad. There's a lot of wonderful meanings that come with 6s. So check out that before you freak out. But this 6 love card is also about oneness. In all of life, there's the only illusion of separation. In fact, we are all reflections of one another. And when you make choices, you tend to see things as either or. But what if every choice you make is about an experience and an exploring? When you choose to see the unity in all things, magic abounds, love is all around you, spirit loves you unconditionally, and works through you at this time, right? Going into the 18th energy, you have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, Gemini. So this 3 of Pentacles, I think is going to remind you that, well, I just totally almost I went to reach for my drink and I almost lost it. My goodness. Okay, so this 3 of Pentacles is relishing creative endeavors and collaborating with yourself. But in reverse, there's a fine line between vocation and obsession with a danger in crossing it. So obsession, the addiction to perfection, leaves no space for anything else to show up in life. It results in isolation, self-neglect, and loss of balance. When all of our eggs are put in one basket and it's knocked over, smashed, our lives are devastated. There is nothing left, no other role. Beware of obsessive tendencies, not capable of sharing your talent, the lack of discipline and self-mastery, and no workable plan. That's the energy you feel like you're coming into the 18th. But then you have the 4 of Fire. Now this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And I'm getting a mother figure energy for some reason. Gemini, coming in for you major at this time. I don't know why it's just, I totally feel like that's what it is. But this 4 of Fire is saying that you have a creative new phase, a celebration, and a harmony coming in relationships. Dancers have partners and singers have musicians helping them co-create. So you don't have to do this alone. This is what this saying is. You can look at the magic around you and the people to bring them into you to get some intuitive knowledge from this. You know that you don't have to be stuck in this stagnant energy in Gemini. It just doesn't have to be so. Okay? So don't embrace that so much. Let it go. You got the Chameleon as your one spirit animal message this week. And it is earth energy as well as it is air energy. So it's the Chameleon. It is safe to be seen. Okay? It is safe to be seen. So you're kind of in doubt, wondering, kind of laying back, just kind of wanting to blend in with all that's going on around you. You might feel like you can't make a decision, things are hectic in your minds all over the place, so you don't want to be present in anything. You kind of want to blend into what's happening around you, and hey, I get that. I get that, but it's, while you're being that chameleon, there's this beneficialness to understanding that you can sort of not only blend it, but you can use this like the sort of the what's the word I'm looking for, the fly in the wall, so to speak, attitude, where you get to see this life from a little bit different of a perspective, and that's a wonderful thing, right? But it's learning who you are and being comfortable with it. Owning your own skin is something we all must experience, and you're not alone in this, Gemini. The desire to be seen for our true potential is often pulled down by the fear of being seen for who we really are, right? Some people are born confident, but for a lot of us, that's not the case. So we go through many phases trying to fit in and trying to find our place. It can be easier to blend in, especially while growing up. The chameleon does it for protection, perhaps like we do. You are learning to adapt to the situations and challenges, so give yourself some time. Once you have decided you wish to be seen, others will see you for all that you are. They will feel you for your unique energy and connect you with that. Pulling the chameleon card symbolizes that your soul tribe are on their way to you, Gemini. Wow. So you got the number 2 intuition card. So you are definitely being called to work on your intuition, without a doubt. It's the language of the soul, Gemini. This card is showing up. It's a clear message that it's time for you to use your intuition. Just one sec. Okay, just give it a chance and you'll quickly notice how it's going to be trying to get your attention. With so much information in your world vying for every thought, it's easy to ignore or fail to acknowledge your insights, right? But this is the High Priestess in traditional tarot. Synchronicities and so-called coincidences are powerful signs that intuition is knocking at your door, Gemini. It's a perfect time to seek the answers from within. Turn inward where you're going to find solutions and valuable insights that are waiting to assist you, Gemini. And then you've got mental conflict, which is 2 again. So you got 2 out here. So look for numbers. You got 4 6s, 6 6 6 6, and now you're coming into 2 2s. So this could be very well about sort of that mental conflict within your mind, inability to move forward, Gemini, the self-doubting emerging inside of you, the indecisiveness or not being able to take action. It may not be an easy decision, Gemini, but you're ready and aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength and the courage and the power to make all the necessary changes and considerations. So when you decide to act and finally make the choice that needs to be made, then and only then will a resolution be forthcoming. And with it, a sense of mental relief. The assistance is out there. You just need to seek out wise counsel, some friends, family that you count on for good advice, and listen to your intuition, have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will come to follow, right? Once you make that decision. You got the Hope card, which is the Star card. So you got the Star card twice, Gemini. Okay, so this Hope card is signifying it's a powerful faith, healing, aspirations, enlightenment. It's appearing as you've got a special wish that you put out there in the universe, and it is going to be made for you, that the indeed can become possible. The force that works through your soul, determining who you are, is making a possible difference between success over failure. Who we are is the power of your beliefs, okay? So this card is serving you as a reminder to use your natural ability of intuition, which is what you're being called to do here, the language of the soul. As you reach for goals and desires, the future can be yours when you have hope and trust in everything you do. A positive attitude starting right now is going to help you to discover the opportunity to shine as you reach for the stars, essentially, right? So use that intuition and reach for those stars. Temptation, the Devil card. So this is coming out, Gemini, because something is tempting you into addiction or self-limiting beliefs, but this is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on the material world and its pleasures. Even though you're all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away throughout life as life hits us, right? The temptation card's calling to take a hard look and ask yourself, where in your life are you suffering from some addictive behavior? Is there negative or thinking or behavior that's causing the life force to seep out of your soul? Are the people and relationships in your life giving you energy, or are they draining it? So learn to embrace your fears and all their doubts so that every situation in your life becomes a clear learning experience, and gaining the knowledge of that the physical world teaches you to transcend to your higher level of consciousness. And you got the New Beginnings card. Wow, what a beautiful card. Okay, so this New Beginnings is exactly what you need. I think at this time, Gemini, long road. It's the Fool card, essentially. And each and every morning, a journey begins with the all-important first step, right? So it's presenting yourself, it's confirming it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith. Be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting for you, Gemini. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you. It's your own adventure during this time. Be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself the permission to live, play, love, and above all, laugh. Life is nudging you to do so. And then you got the 19 card, the Sun card twice. So you got the Star card and the Sun card twice, Gemini. You definitely, absolutely need to take, it's reassuring you that your life it's time to be in the light no matter what's happening around you. Prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card is coming birth. It's bringing a new constant renewal of life to you. It's the most positive card in the deck, as you know, and it's yours. It's your moment to shine. It's the radiance there coming. It's the sun. It's reminding you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truth in certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even bright and extract something that you're meant. Keep on shining, Gemini.